My vocation to become a priest actually started at a very young age, almost as far back as I can remember. And as soon as I could, I became an altar server in my parish. And I remember that especially being a very formative time in my life because it taught me how to be faithful to assignments. In other words, in the days when I was an altar server, we would be given a week assignment where we were assigned to serve 6 a.m. Mass Monday through Saturday, along with Sunday Masses. And so that meant that every morning at 5:30, I would get up, and from third grade to probably about seventh grade, I did this, getting on my bicycle and riding to church. And I remember my mother distinctly telling me, if you want to be an altar server, you will need to follow every day or every week the schedule that you're given. So there was no, oh, I'm tired and I can't get up. It was every week that I had to serve, it was getting up every morning. So I think that it kind of ingrained in me a sense of the need that the priesthood will be a call to a life of commitment, and a commitment that is daily. So that was really formative. Vocation continued growing. There were times when I thought about other possibilities, but the possibility of the priesthood remained the strongest. And following high school, I came here to the seminary college, and it was here that I was introduced to the monastic life and to the monks themselves. I actually had a job on Sundays, afternoons, helping out in the kitchen, washing pots and pans and helping in the cleaning process of the kitchen. It was a relationship with the brothers. It was a relationship with the monks who taught me and directed me. It was the liturgy and the spirituality of the Benedictine life that really caught my heart, as it were, from the connections with the individual monks to the spirituality and the life that the Benedictine monk is called to live. Eventually, I did enter the novitiate and made first profession, and then eventually a perpetual profession, and was ordained a priest here at St. Joseph Abbey. Being a monk and a priest, at first was a little bit of a difficulty for me because I had started to do weekend pastoral work in a parish, actually in my home diocese of Home-Thibodeau, and I was very much drawn to the pastoral work that I was doing there, so much so that several years later I was given permission by the abbot to continue to serve full-time in a parish in the Diocese of Home-Thibodeau, which I did, actually served in 2 parishes. And it was a wonderful experience. It was a growthful experience for me. But after those 4 years, I felt that deep inside, I was also called to be a monk and a priest. And that as a monk here at St. Joseph Abbey, I would be able to also have a pastoral role. We had our own parishes and retreat center and so forth. So I was able to kind of solve that dilemma. And but of course, not long after that, I was asked to be prior due to some changes in personnel in the Abbey and seminary, and from there, Abbot. And so that certainly confirmed my vocation as a monk and also as a priest here at the Abbey. So my story is nothing really extraordinary. It was somewhat ordinary, but it was always, looking back now, it certainly did feel the call of God, but also I felt too that it's a process of discernment, and over the years, that call has become clearer and clearer. And I continue to discern the call, though committed to it for life, but still to come to a deeper understanding of what God is calling me to. And in every phase of my vocation, I have found great grace and reward. One of the things I remember during my discernment and returning to the monastery after serving in parishes was that whatever I would be asked to do, I would say yes. I would always say yes. And that has been a real grace, even sometimes saying yes to those things I would really not or prefer not to do, but to see that invitation as really an invitation from God. And that has been a great blessing in my life as well. So my vocation story, again, is one of discovery from a very young age until now.